How's everybody doing out there? Who's out there watching? How you guys doing? Testing, can you hear me? Testing, can you hear me? Okay, Claude. We got our developer account on Apple. I want you to help me compile the application with the DMG that we currently have. However, I need you to walk me through the steps to get our certificate for the first time. I know there's something to do with like Xcode or something like that, So we need to kind of walk through that and figure all that out for the very first time. Yo, what's up, Bob? What's the plan today? Well, the plan is to start working on Abe again. We took the week off last week. You know, worked on our side projects with Claude code. I think we took too much time, or just enough time, so we can kind of get refocused. So that's what we're doing now. Is we are working on getting Claude code up and running on Apple, signed on Apple, so we can start to prep for our release. Welcome to the stream, though. Hope you had a good weekend, Bob. Thanks for stopping by. How was the prize booth weekend? It was really good, man. You know, it was our first time. Me and my brother, we started kind of building the business at the end of last year, the last couple months. You know, every few weekends in a row, we'd come over, we'd kind of build the little games that we have, and we found our vendors for our prizes and kind of got everything ready, and this was our first event. So overall, I think it was a good success to kind of get our feet wet, running a business, getting out there with the public, and seeing how they respond. And I think it was pretty good. Yeah, I did record a little video. I probably have about 2 hours worth of footage I have to, go through and kind of edit a little bit. So I'll put a video out there talking about it for anybody that's kind of interested in starting a business like it. Testing, can you hear me? Okay, so what we're doing right now is we're trying to sign the app for the very first time using our Apple Dev account. No Claude code on Mac, yeah, not yet. But we'll get there. Did you try it or just not worth it right now? It's not worth it right now. We gotta get focused. All right, log into your Apple developer account. Check. Go to account certificates. Certificates. This is the easiest path. Xcode handles its certificate signing request CSR for you. Open Xcode, install from App Store if you haven't. I'm working with 2 keyboards and 2 mice here. Just so I can have because I need to make sure that the hotkeys work with the right keyboard. I guess if you had the shared drive, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Well, I'm just using GitHub to kind of transfer the files over too, right? So wasn't there an update with Opus 4.6 that it like knows how to work with Xcode or something like that? I thought I saw something like that, but I didn't know exactly what it meant or really like researched it. Well, I guess we're gonna find out. Here, we can ask Claude. Wasn't there an update with Opus 4.6 that allowed you to work directly with Xcode? Or what was that all about? Why is it saying let me know in the comments? Let's see, macOS built in. Might as well just download whatever this iOS is. You know, prepare for being able to make apps for iOS. Okay, open Xcode. Install from the App Store if you haven't. Go to Xcode settings. Apple accounts. Once added, select your team and click Manage Certificates. Select your team, okay. Okay, I'm on the second phase 2, create your certificate in Xcode. Where am I supposed to select my team? Okay. Okay, I created it. Ian, W Vibe, thanks man. How you doing? Yeah, we're trying to make some progress today on our ABE app. Basically, we want to be able to compile it today and have it run on macOS without any issues. So definitely not the most exciting stream, but it is part of the process, basically, right? Boring part is never the fun part, but you can't have fun parts without the boring parts. Yeah. But I think we're gonna get past this, you know, hopefully it doesn't take too many days to kind of get past some of this stuff and then start making a lot more progress on things. By the way, let's check on our Claude tokens while this is running. Alright, so our current session ends at 10 p.m., but the weekly ends at 9 p.m. So I'm not so sure how that's supposed to work in our favor. And we only have 8% for the week. Is this thing still running? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I could have maxed it out earlier today, but I wanted to make sure I had some tokens. I did do some work on that shorts creator though. After the stream on Friday, came back on Saturday night too, worked on it a little bit. I'd say it's pretty close to being done, so probably sometime this week you'll start seeing shorts being pumped out from the live streams. I should have started this outside in my own terminal so I can kind of see what it looks like and what's happening. Jeez, what's taking so long? I feel like when I was compiling it the other week, it wasn't taking this long. At least not on Mac. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Now I hit download. Where do I hit download at? I don't see that. Down to manage. Yeah. Current status just in progress. It's kind of annoying. I should have done it outside of the Claude instance, to be honest. Oh, whoops, I accidentally pressed escape. Didn't we have a script that we were running previously to compile these apps? I really don't want to do this through Claude code itself. I just want to run it myself. So look at those release scripts and see which ones we need to use and or update for this. How do I check if it is notarized myself? Something's going on with the transcription too on Mac, or at least this Mac installation. It's not using the right API, that's for sure, even though I'm updating the settings. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's why. It's because I didn't update the or I didn't restart the server. Because I was manually changing it in the database. Testing. Test. Yeah, like something's really weird. It's like that was only like less than half a second recording, but it says the original recording was 10 seconds and it trimmed 6 seconds off. Testing. Shouldn't we update the release script to include tools like this? See, like, what's it transcribing? Like, what is that? It's nothing of what I said at all. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, it's working fine on Windows. See, let's see. Here's Windows right here. Testing, can you hear me? See, it works just fine. It works even better. Even on really long recordings, it could transcribe just fine and really fast. Have you checked your mic volume levels on Mac? No, I haven't. Let me see. And I am using this. I have another headset here. I'm wearing two headsets. This one's connected over there. But let's see what's going on. Sound? Testing. Can you hear me? Testing. I mean, it's weird, like this, so this is the server here on the right. Here, hold on, let's Yeah, but it says original recording was like 111 seconds. Which just doesn't make sense. Testing. See, that was 1.26 seconds, and it trimmed 0.01 seconds. Sample rate thing? Maybe. It was working though. Testing, can you hear me? Male Mickey. Testing, can you hear me? Alright, let's see. Done. Here's what's check notarization status. Okay. Let's check it while this is running. Still says in progress. Your ABE volume meter looks like it's maxing out. Testing, can you hear me? Testing, can you hear me? This is maxing out. I was thinking about it. Yeah, we'll figure it out here. Let's try this. We'll quit ABE here. Hey, can you hear me? Yo, what's up? It's working. Alright, so this is like the production one. Yeah, so this is it. This one's going to production, and it's transcribing just fine. So I'm on the promo. Technically, these should match up. If I go to view all here. Yeah. I don't know. We'll figure out the dev version later. I wonder how long this notarization takes. Alright, so we have our script here though. So we can say check notarization with S. Notarization history. Alright, in progress. Okay. I hope I didn't just mess that up. Oh, there we go. I did this the other week. You probably didn't see it, but this is what it looks like on Mac when you're on the release. So this is the DMG that's created. Oh, it'll come back in a second. Yeah, so this is what it looks like whenever you um, install it on Mac and you mount the DMG. So it just says Abe and you drag it into the shortcut into the folder. Oh geez, what did I do? How do I get out? There we are. Yeah. So I think it looks pretty professional looking. All right, so notarize DMG. What if I do option 3 after pressing option 4 for notarize DMG? Do I have to resubmit it again? Well, can you check option 3? Because option 3 is making the polished DMG version with like the background and shortcut appropriately. How come option 1 doesn't seem to do that? Or option 6 rather? Can you make sure option 1 and all the other ones include this polished version? Okay, since I have to resubmit it, is there a way to cancel the current notarization? Or is there... Look, now it's not working. Now it's like doing this whole weird thing again. Testing 1, 2, 3. That is so weird. It's like it's possessed. What in the world? So after a while of it being open, it starts to become possessed. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hey, can you hear me? Okay, is there a way we can cancel the notarization, or is there an issue with submitting multiple at a time over and over again? Today is day 13 of the live stream. We currently have 13 people watching, and we have 133 subscribers. How long does it normally take? Typically 2 to 15 minutes. Yours has been going well, which isn't unheard of, but it's on the longer side. Saeed, what's up, man? How you doing? Right now, I am trying to compile my app for macOS for the very first time and signing it with a certificate, so that way people can install it without issues on macOS. It's just one of the next steps to be able to prepare us to be able to launch the app. Welcome to the stream, by the way. This is you're tuning into like one of the boring streams, that's for sure. You know, there's a lot of waiting. Right now we're just waiting for Apple to come back and finish the notarization. So Claude is telling us that first submission from a new account, Apple sometimes takes extra time. Apple servers might be busy, larger binaries, though your DMG shouldn't be that big. Yeah, our DMG is not big. It's only like 4.9 megabytes. Great, so you are an app developer. Yeah, I'm a developer. I mean, I'm developing anything. You know, I'm gonna be honest. You know, I'm going to be developing anything and everything that I can to, you know, ship out there. Right now, it's not like an app like a iOS app or anything like that. It's a desktop application for macOS and Windows. But I'm definitely not opposed to making apps for iOS or Android. Still in progress. Let's go with option 6 again, and we're just gonna rebuild the whole thing, even though Apple is still processing it. So I just ran option 6, and this is what I see in the output. So I wonder if it looks like at least my script here isn't notarizing it or signing it. I wonder if what we did previously was signed or not. Run A. Sorry guys, I just gotta do this on my other screen real quick to set this up. When we set up using option A, what keychain is it saving it to? Yeah, it's so weird. When we set up with option A, what keychain is it saving it to? And what keychain profile? So this notarization step seems like it's taking a long time. It seems like there's an issue with the transcription on macOS. Whenever the app is loaded for such a long time, the transcription seems to not work anymore. One thing I noticed in the debug messages is that a short recording, let's say of 2 seconds, shows that the recording is actually 12 seconds long. But this doesn't occur whenever the app officially starts. Hopefully that'll transcribe, right? Yeah, good. So Abe will help us encode without using keyboard. Yeah, that's right. Basically, it's a voice dictation app. Let's see, this sounds like a timer drift issue where the recording duration calculation becomes increasingly inaccurate over time. Let me investigate the recording and transcription code. Okay, if you say so. All right, I'm compiling it now, and it looks like it's stuck on the notarization step. So I did option 5 on the release script. How long does that step normally take? And how do I know if it's still working? Welcome back, Bob. So we are recompiling once again because it didn't have the right DMG, and we fixed our script, so now it always compiles it with the correct DMG, at least it should. So it's re-notarizing it, and it's going to send that back to Apple again. I don't know if the old notarization is even going through or not. I'm not even sure if I can check that anymore. But I guess we're just gonna move forward and let this one run. Looks like Claude also just found the bug for macOS, why it was not recording after a while. Let's see, on macOS, when the stream is dropped, the core audio callback thread may not immediately stop. Each recording cycle creates a new stream, but old stream callbacks can survive and continue writing to the same shared audio samples buffer. Since all callbacks check the is recording flag when a new recording starts, all surviving callbacks add samples simultaneously, causing the duration to inflate proportionally to how many recordings have been done. This is why it works fine when the app first starts, blah blah blah. Do I want to make the edits? Not really, not yet. Alright, the notarization step during a Tory build typically takes 2 to 15 minutes, same as the manual submission. Since this is your first submission from a new account, it could take longer. You'll know it's working if the terminal is just sitting there after the build finish. Tory doesn't have a progress indicator for notarization, it just blocks silently until Apple responds. If you want to check from another terminal, run this, okay. That'll show you all submissions and their current status, blah blah blah. If it's been 30 plus minutes with no movement, you can Control-C to kill the build and then manually check /staple using S. Check /staple. Can you ask a question? Don't ask to ask. I learned that when I started programming, probably 18 years ago. Jeez, I can't talk right now. Don't ask to ask. Just ask a question. Go right ahead. You'll know if it's working if it's not doing anything. Yeah, I guess so. Let's take another look. I don't think this is gonna work for us. Let's try this. Let's try this. Username or password is incorrect. Okay, I just recreated the keychain using the release script, so the keychain profile that you're providing here is not correct. I also had to recreate the app-specific password, just so you know. Got it. What's the keychain profile name that the release script prompted you to create? I'll update the script and the do notarize fallback to match it. I don't know what it was. What's the keychain profile name that the release script prompted you to create? I don't think I typed anything in there. I just pressed enter, possibly. Okay, I have to reboot Abe like every once in a while now. At least on Mac. I don't think it prompted me to do anything. It looked like at a point it was asking for like my email, and I just pressed enter, and then I had to put the password in. So was that where I was supposed to put the profile name? No, that was the save Apple credentials function, which stores loose keychain entries not in name profile. It defaulted your email to that when you press enter, which is correct. But here's the issue. That function stores credentials as env vars Apple ID blah blah blah. Since you said you recreated the keychain in the app specific password, the old Abe notarized profile is likely stale. Let me ask, did you rerun X Notary Tools store credentials yourself or create a new profile, or did you only use option A in the release script? I went to the Apple website and revoked the app specific credentials. I recreated the credentials and then I only used option A. Option 3 and S will break. Let me update. Okay, will I have to recompile and notarize again? No, if your option 5 bundle build is still running and the notarization step is just waiting on Apple, it's already using the correct new credentials you entered. Okay, what do I do now? What's up, Saeed? Ask your question, man. Happy to answer. Did the build finish? What does the terminal show? Just stop talking to me right now, Claude. We're not on good terms right now. You're not being very helpful. Your idea is great, but can we do same work by giving prompt to AI tool like ChatGPT, etc.? Can we do the same work by giving the prompt to AI tools like ChatGPT? Well, Abe works in any app, right? So just like, you know, if you're on ChatGPT, fine, you just use Abe. You hold your hotkey down and you talk. I'm not sure if that answered your question. Alright, let's see. Check. progress, in progress, in progress. 2307Z. What is that? UTC time? So at 6:07, it's 7:10 now, and then 6:54. Why is it taking forever? Yeah, it's UTC. Both submissions are still in progress on Apple side. The first one from earlier has been going for almost an hour, which is unusually long. A couple of things. First time accounts can sometimes take longer. Yeah, we already know that. Not rejected, so there's nothing wrong on your side. At this point, I just wait. There's nothing to do until Apple finishes. Once it comes back as accepted, staple it. Or just use S to release script, which does both. How does it do both? How does S do both? Because S checks the status, doesn't it? Right now we have two of them running, so wouldn't you, like, one's an old one and one's a new one? How would it know which one to staple? That transcription is terrible. Good point. Right now, it just grabs the most recent submission ID, but it doesn't know which DMG that submission was for. And the old one is from the revoked password, so it'll probably fail anyway. Let me update it to show all submissions clearly and let you pick which one to staple. How would I know? So anybody in the chat has signed with Apple before? I have one friend, but he's probably sleeping right now. He's in Thailand. Let's see. Update. Check no. Alright, let's check it again, I suppose. In progress, in progress. Not you, Bob. How long do we wait? It says they received it, so I guess just wait. Yeah, they received it. So successfully received submission info. They're just processing it. It's just when we do the process, can we make it so they have like specific names so we know like exactly which one it was for, just in case I submit multiple, like back to back to back? Back to back to back. I mean, I'm surprised that first one is still in progress. I'm just reading some articles on GitHub, or not GitHub, I don't know what website. Oh yeah, it was on GitHub about people just signing and taking forever. One guy is saying he had to reach out to developer support. You're enjoying this session of just me staring into my screen, slowly losing hope. This guy said it took 12 hours for it to get denied. And then he said every single one of them came back denied after 12 hours, and then it didn't work until he had to reach out to support, and he didn't have to do anything other than reach out to support. But they are saying after the first approval, it is giving one, like, 1 to 2 minutes or 4 minutes after that. Like, all right. This guy says, guys, here I can show you what I'm reading actually. This guy says, guys, I've been stuck in progress phase all day. This is my first time notarizing. I've pushed 3 attempts through with Notary Tool and 1 via Electron Notary. Any tips? Hey there, I'm here to reassure you, my friend. This is absolutely normal for your first time. This happens to all of us. What you'll want to do, really move things along, is get in touch with the developer support and let them know that you're having issues. Squeaky wheel gets the oil. Get submission log. What is this? How do we reach out to support? Let me log into developer Apple on my other screen here and see if there's a way I could reach out. Support. This is. It looks like every system of theirs is green. Notary servers looks green to me. Okay. Contact us by phone or email. If you have questions about membership, your account, or app management, we can help. I could call them on the phone? For topics including enrollment and membership, app submission, and management analytics, and more. View topics. Development. Xcode Cloud. Code signing. Email. Hello, I am trying to... Oh wait. Wrong. In progress. Alright. I'm trying to submit my application for notarization for the very first time. I've been waiting for quite a while and it still shows as in progress. Can you check this and see if there's anything blocking on my account? Alright, we sent on my other screen, I sent that to, it says, we'll review your message and get back to you within 2 business days. What do you guys, that's annoying. They'll probably get back to me sooner, right? That was just like an email form though. Different project time, work on Windows ABE. I mean, what's there to work on? I mean, we can research how to sign on Windows. Pretty sure that's just gonna come down to hundreds of dollars. I was researching it, not fun. Looks like you can release through the Windows Store and skip the expensive cert. Okay, I got the email saying that they got my support ticket. Alright, I'm gonna take this headset off. Alright. Let's take a look. Alright, well, while it's running, this is the current status of the Shorts creator. I just deleted all the data that was inside the app, except like downloading it, so that way I can easily transcribe it a little better, or not transcribe it, but debug it, I suppose. So let's see, building a full website from scratch, process selected. Let's go ahead and transcribe this one. Select one or more downloaded videos to transcribe. Is it not downloaded? Okay, let's try to transcribe it. Six people watching, 36 views, 7 likes. Hey guys, go ahead, like the video, like the stream, so people know. Every once in a while, we'll just come back here and check. Transcribing, splitting into 17 chunks for parallel transcription. It's only a 39-minute video. Can you review and optimize the transcription? It looks like it's chunking it, which is what we want for really long transcriptions, right? Especially since Grok's API only supports so many hours and so big of a file size. But for a 30-minute video, we shouldn't have to split it into 17 different chunks, right? So just optimize this whole thing and make it work better. Okay. Wow, 209,000. No. Oh, 20,000. 20,988 words transcribed. Thank you. I don't know where to go. I leave my sunshine in my head, but I keep coming back for more. Scary to admit that I'm falling for you. Oh, you know what it's doing? It's getting the background music on some of these songs with words in them. Yeah, see, look. What's up, everybody? This is where I start talking. I thought this was... Oh, this was a 5-hour stream. I thought I clicked a different one. But no viral clips detected. Like, that can't be right. Yeah, something I did to this is just not working out. Isn't there like a evaluation, fine tuning? Isn't there like a playground? Create a chat prompt. On the main screen, let's have checkboxes that will let us filter out, like on the top, you know, for long form, lives, and shorts. Okay, let's get rid of the whole import video function. When I'm double clicking on a video right now from the main view, we should be able to go right into the edit mode of that video where we can, you know, manually process it, you know, transcribe and get viral clips. Yeah, there's something weird. It's like this one was transcribed. What if I detect clips here? Select one or more. Well, it's definitely selected, isn't it? When clicking a video from the table on the main screen and then clicking transcribe or the other button, it says that I must select a video, one or more videos, but I do have one selected. Four projects, 18 videos. Okay, we're going back. Who wants to bet money if it's ready? Nope, in progress. Codex has 2x limits until April. Well, you win your bet, Bob. I changed the colors around on the on quadcode a little bit. You can see it's red when the terminal's inactive, and then the active one is purple. I'm not happy either. It's alright, I mean, we'll work on this. At least this is more fun to look at. Yeah, if you notice on the top right though, it says there's a 7 up here. Those are 7 bugs for quadcode. You know, things that I've realized as I've been using it for, you know, in here, inside a different project. Things that I need to go back and improve quadcode for. So you made it easy to track bugs for quadcode while working on other projects. Yeah, it's just a simple report up there. Describe the issue. Alright, everything's done. Let's run it again. Cool, so now I can do, let's get rid of that local. Shorts, long form, let's work on just this. What am I transcribing? It says it's not downloaded. Oh. YouTube, Shorts Creator, Data, Downloads. This one says downloaded, but what happens? Select one or more videos. Okay. Detect clips. 0 clips. Okay. Okay, now I'm testing it now, and it's coming back with 0 clips detected. See if we got to figure out why. That's a big bug. I mean, if I can't get clips detected, I can't really test the app. Still in progress. Who would have thunk it? Okay, I'm looking at the main screen of videos now, and there are some videos under the transcribed column, it says downloaded in orange. What does that even mean? I mean, when I click on that video and click transcribe, it says I can't or it says select the video to transcribe. What does that downloaded mean? Because it's not very apparent. The fix is to increase max tokens. Oh, okay, it was at 4K, now it's gonna be at 16K. Clips. Open and edit and process. No, we don't want that. Oh, it's still making a whole bunch of edits here. "26 people watching, 7 likes. Go ahead, like the stream, guys. You don't have to chat, but like it. It'll help me out. Let's try it again now. It says check data. Oh, I gotta open the files. Check data. What was it? ShortsCreator.log. There's not really anything in there. Alright, I just did it and I don't even get any feedback within the app itself anymore. I can't see like the actual response from the API, and there's no any errors or logs inside of the ShortsCreator.log. Just like FFmpeg things and like application ready, things like that. Alright, just do what you think is best to make it the most intuitive. Somebody should not have to explain how to use the app to understand how to use it. Alright, let's check Apple. In progress, of course. Maybe the Apple notaries are done for the day. I mean, I think it's just I think it's just a process, like a system that processes them. Oh, I just realized we did get a new subscriber. It didn't notify us because we didn't have this open. And I think Scott here, Countryman, actually subscribed earlier in the day. So there's somebody that subscribed during the stream. So thank you for subscribing. Maybe it was Syed. Syed or Saeed? You tell me. If that was you, thank you for subscribing. Or whoever it was, thank you very much. Thank you guys for watching too. Oh, that on your other channel. Oh, was that you, the Countryman? Well, I appreciate it. Restart the app, click process, wait a bit, then check the logs and tell me what you see. Alright, I suppose. Transcribe, detect clips. Let's move the file browser to like either the left, right, or bottom or top slide out. And whenever you open a file, that opens in a new pane, or it could be configurable to be a pane or a slide out as well. Just adding some new things. I do think the file browser is useful, just always readily available, but definitely like out of the way. Alright, it's fixing it. Let's go. Still 0 clips. max tokens is too large. This model supports at most 4K completion tokens. What model is it using? Claude for Sonnet? Grok, Anthropic, OpenAI. It should be using OpenAI. Alright, here's the error again. Can you confirm like what model we're using, and like maybe that should be in the settings as well. How come we can't just get some of these errors and messaging inside of the GUI itself? Also, maybe when we are detecting clips, we can have a drop down for the different models and providers that we have. I mean, right now, I don't even have an Anthropic API key in there, so it shouldn't even try to use Anthropic or provide that as an option. Also, if there's an issue with how much data we're sending to this, maybe we should send it in chunks. And for each model that we're sending to, when we're changing those drop downs, maybe we can show the max tokens that are allowed, and then if we have to chunk it, how many chunks we will send. Additionally, while we're making this selection and clicking detect clips and showing all these things, let's also show the max, or how much it's going to cost as well for that model specifically. All right, that should be a good update there. So this app, I think I'm going to release it to the internet, you know, so they can just plug in their own API keys and use it. I don't see a need to have to monetize on everything, especially this. The shorts creator, yeah. So basically, like, people will just be able to, I'll host it somewhere, they could download it, and they could plug in their own API keys, and I'll make a video on how to use it. But they'll have to support it themselves. No support. Maybe in the comments of that video, I'll support it through comments. But don't email me about it. Still in progress. Oh, this one's really thinking, isn't it? This is gonna be cool though once the detect clips starts to work again. It was working at one point, but I did make some good updates to the app since the last time I had it running. Especially, mostly around the webcam detection methods. And the content selection method, where it's kind of more manual now. All right, that plan is running now. I'm gonna put you guys on hold for a minute. I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'll be right back, and then we'll test this once it's done. I'll be right back.
At Hardhead Hacker Head pulls the slot machine.
I lost. Oh, both of you guys want to pull at the same time? I don't think we tested it like this, guys. Let's see what happens.
Addy and Bob Redbird pulls the slot machine.
Okay. It did do both. Bob, you got a orange, cherry, and a 7. Ian, you got 2 bells and a 7. Yeah, it doesn't work very well. We can add that as an issue. Multiple people pulling the slot machine at the same time need to be queued. Alright, we track that as an issue, guys. Also, how many points does Ian have? Let's see, leaderboard. Ian, 55. Yeah, 55 now. Okay, so I don't think you can pull it again, Ian, because it should cost 100 to pull it. Okay, it is now done processing. Let's go ahead and run it again. Detect clips. Oh wait, where's all of our things at? 1 out of 1 clip detect. What does that mean to us? Calling OpenAI API with model GPT 4.0 max token 16K. Okay. It found 3 clips. Okay, good. The ultimate networking hack. Okay. Nope. webcam region detected.
Let me show you what I did to prepare for this.
Huh. Okay, I think we need to review that.
And I feel like I made a mistake on this as well. So if you're going to a networking event, maybe think about what you're gonna do. But here, I'll show you. I made my QR code to the YouTube channel and to the subscribe. So like as soon as you scan it, it says, "Do you want to confirm your subscription?" So I thought that would be cool.
Okay. Let's try a different video where we actually have like a webcam. Let's do long form. 9 minutes. Transcribe. Okay, that's transcribed. Let's detect clips. This is a 9-minute video. Again, 3 clips on that one. Interesting. So we're going to try to add a MCP server. Okay. We need to make some corrections here. Okay, we've removed the webcam detection from the pipeline. So we need to make sure that while we're trying to export videos, we're able to edit the region, the webcam region, and the content region manually, no matter what. And we need to be able to, if a clip has multiple cuts in it, we need to be able to make sure we can go through each cut and set the region manually, you know, as some type of easy process. So it's not like doing what we asked it to. Config.py model registry plus helpers. I don't see anywhere in the GUI where we can change the models while we're trying to click on detect clips. says it's there, I don't see it anywhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, well, let's try it again. When I click expand webcam region, I don't see either bounding boxes to change the webcam or the content. Alright, there we go. How do I restart them? Okay, great. I can now change the things. However, now whenever I export the video or preview it, it's not in the correct aspect ratio. I suspect it has something to do with the aspect ratios of the different webcam slash content regions that are selected, but this needs to be adjusted for. How do I restart? How did we get to the bottom of that playlist? So what are you guys working on out there? Who else is out there too, by the way? I think I'm working on going to bed early, feeling tired today. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. We'll be here, don't worry. I mean, I suspect this stream won't last very, very long. You know, we're gonna get this shorts creator done pretty soon here, I think. You know, once we work out some of these last kinks, and then hopefully we'll let the notaries at Apple think about what they're doing, and then tomorrow we can certify our app. You've got your multi-agent system where I can still get some stuff done via Telegram embed. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't think I showed you, Bob, but I did start a Discord integration. Yeah, maybe it is. Yeah, I made a Discord integration for Quad Code, so basically when I have it running, like here, check this out. Any one of these, well actually no, I have to open up the tool first, I think. I have it hidden down here, Discord bot. Boom, start the bot up. Is it functional? Yeah. Yeah, it's functional. I think. Connected. Alright, so now that it's connected, so you notice on each of these terminals on the top here, there's a new button that says, or it's like a little Discord icon. So if I click on that, this is now inside of. Alright, we're gonna do this. So here's the Discord. This guy keeps spamming the server. I mean, he's doing it in another server that I joined as well. But anyways, there's this channel here called Quad Code, and now you can see here manual region editing for multi-cut. If I actually type in here, hey, you notice here in the terminal in the background it says hey. What's up? I could type in there. It's not fully functional because it's not pressing enter. But if I did status check, you can see here it's trying to spit back what it's doing. It's alright, so here it is. Yeah, so it's a work in progress, but I think you can see kind of where it's going. Anyways, let's continue here. I'm gonna turn that off for now. Cool. Is it restricted to your user only? Well, anybody can read it. I'm gonna delete that thread right now because I really don't know what's in there. But anybody can read it, but only, and anybody can respond in it, but only I will be able to, like, only my text will come into the Claude Code IDE. Alright, let's see here. We're gonna edit this one. Alright, so here's how it works now. It might be a little hard to see, but when you're editing clips, you kind of you can select where the content is and where the webcam is. This clip has multiple cuts, has 2 cuts in it. Let's see when we preview it now. If it's capturing you, but it's not updating live. On the YouTube live chat module, can you make sure that each page that shows the leaderboard, the chat leaderboard, the ideas, and the slot machine, each one of them should be live updated. So whenever somebody says the chat message and they, you know, that tally goes up, it should show. Okay, well, that's not the best clip, but let's transcribe one of these big ones and see if we can get some more clips to test with. I don't know why, there was a couple issues with that one. Like, the captions were backwards and the aspect ratio was weird. Maybe it's in the preview too that it's showing weird. Extracting audio. Audio is 81 megabytes, splitting into 3 chunks. Okay. Does it do its own transcription instead of downloading the YouTube transcription? Yeah, it's using Whisper to transcribe it. Request MTD too large. Oh boy. Oh brother. Man, oh man. Okay, I just tried to transcribe a video, and it said the transcription was 81 megabytes, so it was splitting it into 3 files. I'm not sure why. I feel like it should have split it into at least 4, maybe 5 files, because it was, I think the max is 20 megabytes. Can you confirm that and figure out why it failed? When I use YouTube's, it's got the timestamps and everything already. Well, that's a good point, but so like let's look at this one for example. So this is it here. This is a live stream. Subtitles. Are there subtitles? I think subtitles automatically show up on my long form. I don't know. Can you even download the subtitles through an API? Yeah, I keep getting blocked on the YouTube downloader for some reason. I use it to download debates, pass through an LLM to reformat, then have another pass evaluate arguments for factual claims and logical fallacies.
Maybe add a secondary check to make sure that the chunks are correct. And maybe we can add an extra buffer in there. Why does that preview look like that?
How do I restart the MCP server? So Claude.
So this looks
code.
good.
Is that enough?
Wait for it. Look at it up there. Oh, that's interesting that it did that.
Yeah, so it says this isn't enough. MCP server runs as a background process managed by Claude Code, not by VS Code tabs. To restart the MCP server, you have a few options. One, use the Claude Code command in the Claude Code input type /MCP. Fully restart Claude Code. So let's try /MCP. Let's try status. It's connected. Let's try or wrap that up. I'm going to wrap up submitting all those. I think that's enough for the recording. Definitely have enough for you guys to get started. We have an API and we have an AI, and we want that AI to use the API to connect with our programs or databases or systems, right? And it's just the protocol that connects those two together to make them talk, allow them to talk with each other. So it can save you time with and context. So we'll continue to learn and upskill each other. Join the Discord so you can find like-minded people that are into programming and building products and building businesses. That's what we are about. We are about building businesses and becoming fully autonomous. That's going to be the goal for all of us. Thank you guys. Please subscribe if you learned something. Leave a
That's not a bad reel.
these roles that I listed out for the Discord server to show people.
I like
people
that
can
it's
choose
doing
them
like
and
this
say what they're interested in, so other people
shadow kind of effect too.
wrap that up.
It did add.
I'm gonna
I
wrap
did
up
the other
submitting
day.
all
I did
those.
have
I
like
think
a lot of. I tell it to do like a lot of things to like add polish. So like that's one of them. And also like that kind of shake effect a little bit too. And like this watch till the end. Not bad. Not that bad. Let's look at another one. Let's look at this one. The ultimate networking hack. No, not that one. Detect clips. Building a full website from scratch. Alright, this is like one of my long forms. I like the background. I wonder if it can do face detection, avoid putting the text over your face. Well, I was doing face detection, but it was just not working very well. So that's why I did it like this. So if you watch now, so like this here, this one detected 2 clips. So on here I have 2 bounding boxes. Right, so this short, this clip that it detected, there's 2 cuts in it. So I just drag this over for the webcam, and then I could drag the content to wherever I want on the screen. On the next clip, this clip looks like it's the exact same. So, and then I could do layout. So this one is recommending bounce plus screen plus face bottom. Okay, and then let's just export it because this preview is all jacked up. And then what was that called?
not found. However, I do see it in the .env file. Looks like it says it's not there, but it's literally right here. Oh, you know why? Because I'm in like subfolder Claude H website. So let's go ahead and remove that. And let's just restart the website. All right, now created the database for me. How can we confirm that the API key is valid? Because it looks like it's all set up correctly. All right, request contains invalid argument.
Let's try the other one. Oh, you know, look at that. It exported both of them.
Or interact with the Discord from the website, and then kind of have a feedback, you know, from the server as well back into the website. So like if somebody's like checking us out and they're kind of debating, the fast forward effect is actually on the video. Those videos were like 2 hours long, and I did a whole bunch of cuts in them, and then I sped up like on the initial prompt that was like 3 or 4 minutes long. I sped myself talking up, you know, 2x, and then like for the whole video, I sped myself up like 1.4, 1.5. On like, hey, is this like a cool community, or like, you know, I want them to be able to see that there is like, I'm not sure which direction I'm going to go in with these. Right now they're okay. What next? What next? So now we got upload to YouTube. I don't think I'm ready for that yet. For some reason it's only detecting 3 clips. I don't know why. Let's fix this, and then we'll try to process a longer form video. Okay, I just tried exporting a clip, and I was editing a single clip, but I believe when I click export selected, it exported all of the clips for that video without allowing me to change the webcam positioning for the individual clips. Can you confirm that that's what's happening and fix it? Are you using LLMs to look at the video or local Python views? I'm using, yes, an API to OpenAI to pass the transcript over to them to find like kind of viral moments. Is that a Tory app? No, this is written in Python, and it's using TK enter.
Alright, let's go check on the Mac. Still notarizing according to that screen. Let's try this one. Still in progress. That's annoying. I paid good money for this, you know? For them to notarize my app. Okay, I think I know what I did wrong last time. Alright, let's detect clips. It says 18 cents for 16k tokens. That doesn't sound right. For 16k tokens, that's gonna be like just less than a penny. Or that's the max output. Okay, let's deselect all. And now we can click on one. Why is it using GPT 4.0? I don't know. Because I haven't changed the config yet, I suppose. Okay, let's preview this.
Well, I mean, I that's what I've been working on, Tanker, for basically this whole week, was just building this whole editor. So, you know, we're making changes every day to it. Goal, pause, auto features. So if we're pause, how long?
So that's talking head. But how come if it's talking head, then like why is it not using the content? What if we do face top? Maybe that?
Well, I mean, I that's what I've been working on, Tanker, for basically this whole week, was just building this whole editor. So,
Screen.
you know, well, I mean, that's what I've been working on,
terrible.
Tanker, for basically this whole week. Well, I mean, that's what I've been working on, Tanker, for basically this whole week, was just building this whole editor. Well, I mean,
One of my bots just found a bug in another project, reported it, and the other bot fixed it without me even realizing it. Huh.
well, I mean, that's what I've been working.
Okay. Let's check this. In progress. Alright. I think I might just call it here, guys. You know, maybe tomorrow we'll be back on track with Abe. We made some progress on the Shorts creator. Obviously, there's still some bugs with the pipeline of like selecting videos and things like that, but it's getting pretty close, I'd say. It's not a high priority for me though right now. Yeah, I still gotta edit that video from the weekend, and then I still gotta record a video as well for these laser machines that I told you guys about. So, you know, stay tuned for that. If anybody's watching, subscribe so you guys can see those videos. They're gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, hopefully they'll get back to me overnight, or at least in the morning, and then when I stream tomorrow we can make progress on Abe. Like, I mean, I think it'll be really cool, like if it just works, and then we could start, when we compile it, starts to just get notarized within minutes. And then if that's true, then we could probably go ahead and try to release like this week. You know, we gotta fix a couple of those bugs, but we could try to release and then, you know, go from there, and then try to work on marketing and selling it. And then at that point where we are released, we just have to iterate and improve on it, you know, get people's feedback, especially if they're paying customers, and improve it. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, so thanks guys, thanks for watching. Like I said, go ahead, like the stream before it ends. Subscribe if you're not already. We're gonna have some good content coming out, building businesses and applications. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a good night.